We're following our breaking news. Civil rights leader, the Reverend Jesse Jackson, has died at the age of 84. You're looking at a live shot of Jackson's house right now, too, where his family letting the world know that the two-time U.S. presidential candidate passed away this morning. He led the civil rights movement south of the border for decades. For more reaction, joining us now is Rosemary Sadlier, author and longest-serving president of the Ontario Black History Society. Rosemary, thanks for being with us, and under unfortunate circumstances, clearly. But I understand that you met Reverend Jackson. You marched with him a number of years ago. Tell me about that experience.
Well, first of all, let me just offer my condolences to his family and the world on the passing of Reverend Jesse Jackson. Yes, I have met him. I had the opportunity to meet him at a PUSH convention in Chicago. I've been to prayer breakfasts with him in Washington, D.C., and I did go on a march, not a civil rights march, but a march to honor Emancipation Day in Washington, D.C. What can tell you about him is that he was incredibly charismatic, very personable, and very, very authentic, a real servant leader, as his family has described him. And I think that's important for us to remember, because we shy away from the moral framework that I think that he was able to provide for Black advocacy, both in the United States and around the world.
It really can't be understated how much of an impact he had, as you mentioned, not just in the United States, but around the globe and possibly here in Canada. Tell me about, under your impressions and your understanding of how he was able to influence the civil rights movement, again, not just south of the border.
Well, I think one of the things that his story and his experience let us know is that he reminded us that, the border didn't separate the difficulties that faced oppressed peoples. And that was part of the reason that he worked on alliances. He worked on both PUSH, Operation PUSH, People United to Save Humanity, as well as the Rainbow Coalition, to find a way to address issues from the ground up, issues that affect racialized people, youth, justice issues, faith-based issues, in order to make things better for us all. And I think he did a great job of that.
He was also a captivating speaker, I think, like many of the civil rights leaders were too as well. Take me through, one of your best memories of one of the speeches, or, seeing him speak or otherwise.
What I would say, is that I found him to be incredibly able to gather people together, to keep them engaged. I was in a humongous facility in Chicago, and he was able to have people hang on to every word that he said. I've never seen anything quite like that. An amazing speaker. And because of that, he was able to challenge things, because he was able to engage people. He was able to affirm the realities of some of the issues that people are facing on a daily basis. And among the things that I think he did was to help, particularly around the time of the founding of the Ontario Black History Society and the growing movement of the recognition of February as Black History Month, that we, in fact, had a similar problem in Canada, that we were also facing anti-Black racism. This is important. You can't deal with something unless you address it. And he certainly was part of that process.
And just touch on the politics too, right? Ran to be the Democratic nominee a couple of times. Still clearly had an impact on the political world as well. Never held public office, but still was there and was in these conversations and leading the way in so many ways.
Well, I think the fact that he ran for politics is a reminder that he was looking at representation and using himself as a vehicle in order to make that happen. And it was a way of holding people accountable. Oh, my goodness.
It's okay.
Trying to.
It's a busy, I'm assuming it's a very busy day for you, Rosemary, so it's okay.
There we go. It's a way of trying to hold people accountable. And if you are not seen as having a voice at the table, then decisions are going to be made for you, whether you're there or not.
Rosemary Sadlier, the longest-serving president of the Ontario Black History Society. Appreciate your time this morning, Rosemary. Thank you.
Thank you so much.